Hello everyone, it's Allison from Determined to Shine, and I'm so excited to welcome you to today's video. We are going to be taking a look at the brand new Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. And I am so thrilled to be looking at this today. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for it since it was announced. A lot of my favorite oracles aren't mass market decks, but Kyle Gray is magic. I love his books, and I've talked about this deck on my channel before, the Keepers of the Light Oracle, and this was the first Oracle deck that ever came alive for me. I remember holding it and just feeling power in my hands in a way that had never happened before. And so I just have a soft spot for Kyle Gray decks and just the way that his work makes the angelic realm so accessible. So let's dive in and take a look at this deck. So it comes in a pretty standard Hay House 2-part box. They are a little bit sticky to get apart sometimes. I know Radley Valentine used to say they were vacuum packed in space. Here there's a message on the inside of the card box, which I think is kind of neat. It says, "Thank you, angels, for reminding me of your presence and for revealing to me what I need to know. I am willing to listen and receive, and so it is." And I think this is a really great prayer to use, before you use this deck, or for any kind of centering before you get started. You could even prop it up almost. This is going to be kind of hard to show you, but I feel like you could prop it up and put a crystal in there. And it would kind of, it's hard to see on screen because you're just going to see this, but it would make a neat little almost shadow box on your table if you wanted to use it that way. So let's take a look. Here is the guidebook. Pretty standard Hay House guidebook. It looks like we're at a little over 100 pages, and, introduction, how to use the cards, using angel readings, of course, some card spreads, and then the card meanings. And so for each card, you get a main message and then an extended message. And after we look at the cards, we're going to come back to the guidebook because I will do kind of a mini reading for all of you after we take a look. So this deck is a bit glossy. Hay House lately has been a little bit inconsistent, I guess, is the word I'm looking for with their decks. I feel like, we've had a lot that are matte, we've had a lot that are glossy. You just never quite know these days what you're going to get in a Hay House box. But these are glossy. It's a decent thickness. I think these will shuffle just fine. Here is the gorgeous card back. And of course, I'm going to need to edge these in an orange or yellow or both or gold or something as soon as possible. But I kind of like the idea of actually doing the whole deck in orange. Lately I've been mixing it up, but we'll see what I decide to do anyway, because we all know I love to edge my decks. So let's take a look at these cards. And this is actually I've opened the deck a couple of times just to make sure I was set for the video, but this is my first time really looking at all the cards, and I love this one. I like to think of this as an older version of me almost. Love that. So powerful. Clear, cancel, and release. I love this because sometimes we just need to cancel what we have put out into the universe. Look at this gorgeous compassion card. This actually reminds me of a woman I know, and I love that because she embodies compassion. Courage and bravery. There's so much Joan of Arc vibe here. I love that shield. It reminds me of Rapunzel's purple sun too. And I know that's a silly thing to say, but if you connect deeply with characters in that way or things like that, it can add a level of meaning to things. The fact that I see Rapunzel here is, gonna seem silly to some and not resonate for most, but for me, it can add extra meaning. Cut the cords. It's awesome. Divine timing. I'm loving the color palette here. Do the work. I like these messages. Earth and ground. Oh, look at this beautiful angel. This one too. Expect miracles. Especially right now, you know, we need some miracles. And we need some forgiveness and understanding. Understanding in particular. Loving these angels. Friendship and union. Did I have 2 there? Yeah. Guardian angel. Oh, it's beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah, I just love the brush strokes. You know, this deck makes me want to paint. I love this healing energy with this medical symbol here. I think that's actually just really important because I think that medicine has such a place in the healing arts that is neglected by a lot of spiritual teachers. So for me, that card in particular is a nice combination of the two. I love this honesty and communication. I feel like if I went inside a rose quartz, this is what I would find. That's really funny to say. And that's, you know, I don't think of rose quartz as an honesty like stone, but come on, right? Can't you see it? Okay, now I'm just being silly, I know, but okay. Thanks for humoring me. Inner child healing. Intuition and downloads. I love this. Love that. It's such an important part of my practice. You know, I'm an intuitive life coach, so yeah, of course. Joy and contentment. I love this. This just embodies contentment to me. And I feel most content when I'm sitting underneath my favorite tree meditating. And I don't get to do that as much as I would like. But it's a really great way to center. Learning experience. Listen deeply. I love this because this angel is present for this person. Manifestation. Mother, Father, God. Okay, I like that. I like the use of both, not just the patriarchal God. No. Okay, that's clear, right? I bet there's a yes card at the end. Opportunity and change. I love this. She has kind of a, like, come hither almost, you know? I love that. Opportunity. Ooh, power and intention. I feel like this looks like Zeus to me. And I know that Zeus is not an angel, and Zeus was kind of, like, not the nicest, deity. So, you know, I'm going to say this is not Zeus, but I have major, like, lightning god vibes there myself. Raise your vibration. Beautiful. Romance and connection. I love it. Now this also, see, this could be inside a rose quartz, right? But the other card would have like a cave kind of. Okay, I'm obsessed with that. I'll let it go. Sacred plan. Oh, I love this. This is how I love to envision Reiki energy. When I work with Reiki, I always kind of imagine it as this golden swirly light all around me and around my clients. So that feels really beautiful. And if you're interested in Reiki, stay tuned because I will be teaching again in October. Self-acceptance. Oh, so beautiful. You guys, I love this deck. Signs and reminders, butterflies, the feather, rainbow, birds, clouds, all the ways, right, that our spirits and our angels communicate with us. Spiritual growth. This is, of course, the image from the cover of the box. Strength and guidance. I feel like I'm just making all these yummy noises, and I'm so sorry, but I'm just... You know me, I get excited. Surrender. I love that. And that's such an important message right now. Oh my gosh, with this pandemic, I'm just like always coming back to surrender, release, release, surrender, surrender. Take a step back. Of course, a message we all need from time to time. Take charge and action. So these are kind of like opposites in some ways, right? That's great. I like that because I don't like it. Sometimes in angel decks, or in oracles, like all the cards can feel kind of similar. So I like it when there's differences in messages. Transformation, that's really beautiful. Trust the universe. Vulnerability and freedom. Okay, I love this. And I love this because I really believe that vulnerability is the key to freedom. And so many people tell me that they like lock down their hearts or they keep their emotions to themselves, etc., because they don't want to be vulnerable. And they feel like they have more options that way, or they're more in control. But that control, I really believe, like stalls yourself, because you just build this own little prison around yourself. And I really believe it's that vulnerability that leads to freedom. But that's me. I live my life as an open book. So there we go. And there's that yes card I thought I would see. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm in love with this deck and I can't wait to just connect with it and play with it and journal with it. Like this is going to have some fun artsy opportunities for me, which I'm sure I'll get to before the video's over. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and pull a card. I think a card just pulled us. So we'll go with Expect Miracles. Just jumping out. And I was going to say this is a card message for everyone watching the video, and I believe that the messages transcend time and space. So whenever you're watching, the message is for you right now. So let's see what the guidebook has to say for Expect Miracles, which just jumped right out today on a pandemic Friday. Okay, the message is, miracles occur naturally. They are always ready to unfold. Put the card up. I like being able to see it there. There we go. Your angels are encouraging you to prepare yourself for them now. A miracle doesn't have to be an extravagant change in circumstances. It can be a simple shift of energy that creates a wave of love in your life. If you need something positive to happen or you are praying hard for something, this card brings you the message that something exciting and healing is about to unfold. And that is about to unfold. It's coming. In order to help this along, you are being guided by your angels to recognize and honor your own worth. Oh my gosh, I love that. Recognize and honor your own worth. Realize that you are absolutely worthy of miracles, and they will unfold in your life. Your entire life has been brought together by miracles. They are happening all the time, and the miracle that you need isn't a difficult one, because in the hands of the divine, anything is possible. Okay. Yeah, I love that, right? Because that's a thing that I think we all forget, is that, like, we are all walking miracles just by being here. Like, the number of things that had to happen, the people that had to meet, the chance encounters, all the way back through history to like get the exact combination of people, places, things, timing, etc., to have you and I present on the earth, talking to each other on the internet. It's that in itself is such a miracle. And then that we have access to tools like these cards to connect with the divine. And I like this card, this deck, like I mentioned the Reiki energy on the one card, this whole deck feels very Reiki to me. Like I like very great for energy healing. If you do any energy healing kind of work, I think this would be a great deck to use with that, with yourself, with your clients. I know I'm going to integrate it into my classes. I can feel that already. And in my own practice, like, we're all miracles. And we like the energy and love, just the love that is waiting to come to us is mind-blowing. Like, I think it was Wayne Dyer who said, if you knew who walked beside you, you'd never feel alone. And this is who walks beside us, right? All these angels and beings. I love that. I'm going to look at the extended message. Okay, it looks like it's just about like what I was just saying. Place yourself in a golden light. Remember, the light of God is within you, right there in the heart of your being, your soul. Good things can happen for you, but in order to manifest something wonderful in your life, you have to believe that it is possible. You could be seeing the miracle you need as impossible or too big for you. Unfortunately, or ultimately, this is exactly what is blocking it from happening. So change it now. Your angel guide is inviting you to open your mind and open your heart and see what you need being delivered to you. Feel that it is in your life. Feel grateful for all your blessings, and you will allow the miracles you deserve to unfold. I wish you could see my face right now. But turning the camera would be all crazy. And then I have to turn it right back. But wow. That's such a beautiful, beautiful message. I'm so touched by this. Okay. So that's the Angel Guide Oracle. And of course, now I want to take this card and put it in my art journal. So I'm going to get that set up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my art journal here. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you may have seen this before. I've used it in quite a few videos. If you are new to my channel, you can see it now. So this is just kind of a little book of bits, I guess, somewhere between an art journal and a glue book. There's lots of things I've kind of collected and stuck in here. And then I also add often tarot and oracle cards from different readings I've done, and then there's just, things I've cut out. I have a journal that I like to keep more like detailed tarot and oracle card readings in, but sometimes, I just want to, actually these are from the Minute Tarot and Lenormand video, so you can see me make that page there in, I think it was 5 minutes. That's the Therapets cards. That was from the Soft Cosmic Concepts Oracle, so you can see, lots of things in here. And when I like to put a card in here is when the reading, it's just a feeling that I want to remember versus like an insight or an action or something that I might need to write down more about. Like sometimes, especially tarot readings have more for me, but with this, I really just want to remember that feeling of love. And so this is a card that I would just want to add in here. So I make a color copy of the card, usually just using my home printer. You can also take a photo of the card and put it in. There's lots of ways to do this for your tarot and art journaling. And this is the little page I decided I wanted to put this on. It's just a little kind of, smaller piece, and it just had a lemon, and I thought that the color would go nicely here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick that in. I've got a nice purple glue stick, a good old, make me feel like I'm going back to school like a little kid. For those of you who are like, oh no, glue stick doesn't work very well, the magic of glue stick is, and I say it like that because if I was teaching right now, everyone would yell it back to me because I always talk about this. Heat and weight. So the magic to getting glue stick to work, heat and weight, which means that once you've placed this, you take this off your table and you put it under your butt and you sit on it, heat and weight, and it'll be stuck right there forever and ever. I'm not going to do that at this moment in time because I want to keep the video going and we don't want to sit here while I'm just sitting on it. So anyway, I am going to use some washi as well. Oh, this washi doesn't like to rip very well. And I am definitely a ripper, not a cutter, when it comes to my washi tape. And I can actually, looks like it's a little longer than that page. So I'm just going to stick it down and then fold it up on the other side. And that's just a little bit there now. Okay. Then the other things I wanted to add, I thought about adding one of these dragons postage stamps actually, which I know sounds weird. And usually if I use postage stamps in my art journal, I use canceled ones because, they've already gone through the mail. And that's worth 50 cents. But believe me, I paid a lot more than 50 cents for a sticker sometimes. So I think it's fine. Plus, the Postal Service needs all the support we can get right now. So if I use them in my art, so be it. But I liked the color scheme of this. And I just kind of liked the idea of placing this, I think maybe here. Yeah, I really like that for some reason. I never quite know why. And then I've also been wanting to just like add more fabric touches to this book because it just doesn't have enough for my taste. And so I just recently got a whole bunch of this at like a consignment sale. Well, I bought it a while ago and then I found the bag from the consignment sale. So I feel like I just got it. That's embarrassing to say. And I really like it. I'm actually going to wait to trim that. And how I'm going to attach this actually is a little bit different because I could use a fabric glue, but this paper is light. So I feel like it might just kind of buckle. And so what I'm actually going to do is use a stapler. And a stapler has been like my art journaling best friend tool since, I don't know, since I started really scrapbooking. And everybody was always like, why are you using a stapler? And then for a little while it became kind of popular and I felt very like vindicated. But I don't know, it's like fast and easy and dry and it holds. And so we're gonna just see if I can get a regular stapler to go through this. If not, I have a fancy, like super powerful stapler. Actually, I have a whole bunch of staplers for all the reasons I just mentioned, but I'm actually going to use some washi to hold this in place because I am not having good luck with that myself. So that should peel right up in a second. So, okay. Oh my gosh. This is like so much more complicated than I thought it was going to be, you guys. No, it's fine. I always create in real time on my videos, which surprises people, but I really think it's important to see that like sometimes stuff doesn't go as planned. We all need to have room for that. So let's see what happens when I staple this. Haha! Yay, did what I wanted it to. I win! I win, I win! What do I win? I don't know. And then I think I'm just gonna staple it probably just twice. So we'll do it once here. The tape I don't think actually really did anything before because it wasn't holding it. And now that this is, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera at length, I can cut it. I don't mind if it hangs off a little either. Okay. No, see that washi is not doing one darn thing for it, but I'm still gonna put it this way. And I'm still gonna put a little down here at the end. And I'm partially doing this because this, you know, this is a curved trim, like that's its natural state. So I'm sort of stretching it by the way I'm stapling it. So it's like, just kind of requires a little finagling, for lack of a better word. Okay, I think that will work. One more time, one more staple. Come on, you can do it. Yes, I'm encouraging my stapler. And it worked, so good for me. Okay, let's see how this looks now. Oh, yay, I like it. But it does need a staple in the middle, doesn't it? Let's do that, shall we? See the things you learn? Here, you just thought you were watching an Oracle card video, but no, you're learning how to staple eyelet trim onto paper, and now you know. And aren't you glad? Haha, just kidding. If you're not glad, then why are you still watching? No, I'm just kidding. I'm so glad you're still watching. Yay. Okay, so this, I was thinking it was done, but boy, it needs something right here, doesn't it? All right, give me a second. I'm going to see what I can find. Okay, so I looked at my stickers and these thickers words popped out at me right away. So just from American Crafts, you can buy these at almost any craft store. And I want to use the word dream because it's an angel, which I find dreamy, and because this page, like this image is from the Nutcracker. And this is kind of when Clara is going into her dream with her little Nutcracker doll. So it just feels right to me. So let's see if we like this. These are a little bit trickier to get off without tearing. So, okay. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scrunch it a little and put it all the way to the inside. But I think I like it. And I am going over that lemon, but that's fine. The lemon is like kind of irrelevant to this thing in the end here, right? Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm very happy with this. It's all done. So I really like this. It actually wasn't at all what I was intending, but I really feel like for me, the message of this card was all about two things, right? Well, three, because miracles, but like love and that feeling of allowing miracles to come to you and believing in what's possible. And that to me is where that dream comes in, is that you can, like, I believe personally that we are meant to have everything we dream of, or we wouldn't be dreaming of it. Like, I don't believe the universe gives us hopes and wishes without a way to make them real. So that to me just perfectly embodies the idea that we can strive for miracles. I love this kind of energy of the postage stamp because it just makes me think bigger, think more globally, think of what's possible. And I love this silly eyelet trim on here. I really do. So what can I say? I'm very happy with how this turned out. I love this book. I love how, shabby it is. For those of you who are wondering, because these were kind of sliding around when I was working, it's because currently the book is only bound by this piece of yarn, and that's so that I can move things around and take them out when I need to. And when I feel like it's done, I will repair these torn parts, because that's, they've had some love, which is fine. And then I will actually stitch this so that it has a nice tight binding. But yeah, I'm really very happy with that. It's simple, it's clean, and that's how I like to do things sometimes. Like, sometimes you guys have seen really complicated pages from me with lots of paint and other things going on, but sometimes I just want to create something that feels beautiful and captures my emotions, and that only takes a couple of minutes. So this was a perfect art journal page for me. So that is Kyle Gray's Angel Guide Oracle, your message of miracles, your creative project example. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Do you like the deck? How do you like to put cards in your journals? Do you want to make journals? Are you dying to staple eyelet trim into your books now? Can't wait to hear it. A couple other things. Of course, be sure to do all the YouTube things if you liked this video. Like, comment, subscribe. And, because we're just a new baby YouTube channel here at Determined to Shine, so those things really, really help me out. And if you are interested in learning more from me, we have an online retreat coming up for September where we do a lot of things actually just like this. We do meditations, we do card readings, and we create art centered around them. So if you liked this concept, the September retreat is something you won't want to miss. You can find all those details in the description box. And so I would love to have you join us. It's 2 full days coming up in a couple weeks. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. We have such a magical time at our online retreats. You can also watch my Hope Isn't Canceled video for some additional details on that. So I hope that you have an amazing day, that you welcome miracles into your life, and that you remain, as always, determined to shine. Sending you so much love from my heart to yours, and I will see you next time.